Hello, hello, hello. We're moving right along into video number 2, selling your house by owner. In today's video, we're going to talk about getting your house ready to sell. We're going to talk about utilizing a lockbox, and we're also going to talk about the number one issue that FSBOs said that they ran into when getting their house ready to sell. The first thing that we're going to talk about, getting your house ready to sell, I already have a video that you can find on this called the 7 tips for getting your house ready to sell. It's a great video. I think you'll like it. I'll also link it here in the comment section below. A couple quick tips. If you could smell it, you can't sell it. And a lot of the times with FSBOs, they've been living in the smell of their own house for so long that it has become just the smell of home. And if the smell of home is a little bit stinky, your friends and family probably aren't going to tell you that. Make sure your house is clean and organized. Less is more. You want to tuck away everything polarizing. Pretty good idea to get your carpets clean, put some Scentsy out, do general things like that. Also, if you have dead spots in your lawn, there are things that you could do to paint your lawn with a semi-permanent, non-toxic paint. And of course, if you decide that the headache is too much and you want to call me, I'd be happy to take care of it. Next, you absolutely want to utilize a lockbox on your home. It only takes one buyer to give you what you want for your home for you to be happy and to move on. The rest might just be posturing. Show it as often as possible, be as willing to show as possible, but be careful who you are giving your combo code out to. One of the things that the Association of Realtors has in my area is a lockbox that you can only open with Bluetooth. You may want to consider installing a security camera or something like that if you're going to show it without you being there. The difficulty to showing it while you are there is people don't want to talk to you about your house. They would prefer that you get out of the way. I know that right now you're saying, you know, I'm going to turn it off right now. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. They want me to talk to them about my house. I know my house, I built it. Okay, you believe that. I have sold over 300 homes, and I'm going to tell you, people don't want to be pressured while they're walking through your home. They want to take the time. So tuck away anything polarizing, make it smell nice, make it clean, because people are not looking for a fixer-upper. They are typically looking for something that they want to move into that is move-in ready. And you might be saying, no, people are open to that. Typically, women are making the decision when it comes to residential real estate, and they are deciding where they want to move, and they don't want to typically move into a house that is stinky or ran down. Now, if what you want is you want to sell your house to an investor that's going to squeeze you for every dime and dollar that they can, leave your house in fixer-upper condition and see how that works out. Okay, now, are you ready? The number one issue that for sale by owners ran into when getting their house ready to sell was pricing. The most difficult thing we will actually take off your hands for free. You do not have to list with us. We will not harass you after the listing appointment. We can do a CMA for you if you live in Southern California. We will meet you with your house, give you an idea of how to price it. You be willing to sit through our listing presentation, and if you decide not to list with us, guess what? We took the number one issue off your hand. Now, if you're still skeptical about meeting with an agent just to get a free market analysis and you want to do it on your own, I respect you for that. How do I set pricing? What you want to do is, now typically an appraiser will go back 6 months. They'll go up a couple hundred square feet and down a couple hundred square feet. And that is about as far as they will go out. Now, people will say that they'll go out a mile to pull comps, but if you are pricing your house to sell it and not just how an appraiser will appraise it, then what you need to consider is what houses are actually selling for in my neighborhood. Now, if you live in suburban sprawl, like most of Southern California, pricing your house should not be too difficult. What you want to do is you want to click on Zillow, bring up your neighborhood. We'll have recent sales on there. You find out when the last date it was that they sold, find out the square footage. This can be a little bit tedious, but it will be very important because people do not want to drive out to see an overpriced home, especially if it is a for sale by owner, because people are less likely to talk to an owner about buying their house than they are to show up at an open house. And that is something that we're going to be talking about in our next video. Video number 3, which is all about advertising and marketing. I'm going to tell you the number one thing that FSBO said that they did to get their house sold, and the number one thing that they said that they wish they had done more of. And that's all next. If you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe. Stay tuned for the 3rd video in our For Sale by Owner series, all about how to sell your house without one of those nasty, cold-blooded real estate agents.